All right, hey guys, Jason here. We got some interesting truck statistics that we're going to put into perspective here for you. I found very interesting. I think you will too, because times have definitely changed. So where are we at on this kind of stuff? We're going to dive into some of these. We're going to stay right here. We're on the Ford lot at JC Lewis up here, and nothing has changed. It's the same stuff. We've looked at every one of these F-150s. We've looked at every Tremor, Maverick. We have looked at every one of those fancy high-tech lifted trucks. We have been through it. We have seen the same three Rangers. There is nothing happening on this lot whatsoever. So we are just going to kind of eyeball here and take a look at Colorado in the background, because there's just nothing here to show. Nothing to show. But this information is pretty important. So 2/3 of truck owners are keeping their vehicles now, their trucks, over 5 years. You think that's higher or lower than what it's been in the past? 5 years, over 5 years. 2 out of 3, that's a huge percentage, are planning to keep their trucks or keeping them for longer than 5 years today. If we go back in 2024, only half. So that's pretty interesting to see. Only half the people would keep a truck for 5 years. They would plan on selling it before that. Now 2/3, so yeah, that's a big number. That's a big jump, are keeping it for over 5 years. In the dealerships, in the actual service department, we talk all the time about repair costs. I make video after video telling you that repair costs have skyrocketed, getting your, that it's hard to own used today because you are one catastrophic failure of any kind of sort that will cost many, many thousands of dollars to get it fixed. Today's vehicles are nothing but high tech and computer BS, and everything is ridiculously expensive. You got Tacomas with $30,000 transmissions that have to be repaired if it's the hybrid. You got 30 grand to replace an engine in a Tundra, $8,000 turbo replacements in a Tundra. You got all these kind of things that are just astronomically expensive to do and repair today. What do you think an average dealership makes? Well, they gave us that number. All this information is from the Cox Automotive articles and studies and the things that they have done recently. I'm showing you the articles in here. Average dealer service department averages $9.23 million a year. $9.23 million. So $9 million a year, what they're making per year, they're doing work-wise. Do you understand what that means? Now, warranty is always a lower level because of things like that. But remember, they said 2/3 of owners are keeping their vehicles for over 5 years. If you're 5 years and 50 or 60,000 miles, you're out of powertrain warranty, but not even counting powertrain, after 3 or 36, you are out of everything else, which means all the electrical, the infotainment systems, the sensors, all the other crap that's part of this kind of thing. And think about how many people have to have a problem that is of astronomical amounts of money to repair for a dealership to make $9.23 million per year. Okay, think about how much you have to pay for that. Customers are paying that money to go in there. Warranty too, I get it, but warranty is a lot less, okay? But think about the astronomical price tags that we don't know about that have to happen there for a dealership to make $9.23 million, okay? That is up 33% in the last 8 years. It went up, so 33% in 8 years to get to $9.23 million. That's pretty crazy. Now also, the first 5 years of a vehicle, the repair cost, they have that here, and it is, we have the information. So first 5 year repair cost on a vehicle is 20 cents per mile on average. I don't know how they're getting this information. I don't know where it's doing. It's Cox Automotive, means it's a legitimate company, and this is what they do for a living, is study all of this kind of data and look at this stuff. So if you are going to keep your vehicle for 5 years and then you're going to sell it, which is what I talk to you all the time about. Remember, I say buy it, pay your payments on it, and then drive it for 5 years, turn around and then sell that vehicle and put all the money down on the next one, and you can keep going and you can do that. And everybody tells me, I don't know how to buy a car. If you take his financial advice, you're going to be absolutely broke. Listen to Dave Ramsey. Don't listen to this guy. This guy knows nothing. Don't take his advice. Okay, we hear this stuff all the time, but if you buy a vehicle and you own it for 5 years and you drive it and you're going to use it, your cost to own is 20 cents per mile for repairs and maintenance. Both are included, repairs and maintenance, or the first 5 years, 20 cents per mile that you drive it. If it is a 10-year-old truck, your average cost for repair and maintenance is $1.10 per mile. Think about that. Think about how much that actually is. Okay, that's a pretty astronomical number. $1.10 per mile if you are driving a 10-year-old truck. Now, what I like about this is it puts it into miles. This is important. On my channel, we get 1,000 comments from people, and I'm not knocking them because they don't drive that much, but I love it when I hear, well, my 1998 is absolutely fantastic. It's got 132,000 miles on it. I'm original owner. It's been the best truck of my life. That may be fine and dandy, and it is an incredible truck, and I'd love to own one. But you're 130,000 miles, and it's 30 years old. I can't drive that way. I'm sorry. And that means nothing to me. You know, that kind of stuff. Or these people are like, oh, my 2001's got 176,000 miles. Again, I drive 40,000 miles a year. Okay, I would put more miles on that in 4 years, not let alone 30. So for me, that whole not driving your vehicle stuff and how, you know, how old it is and how long it lasted you. It's even like when people are like, well, my 2008 Tacoma, I bought it for $20,000 and I drove it for I drove it for 20 or for 18 years and I just sold it and I sold it for $18,000. It only cost me $2,000 to do it over that whole thing. Had 60,000 miles on it. What do I say to that? Okay, not to mention inflation, not to mention the values of things going up, not to mention the cost of the new ones today, not to mention you only drove 60,000 miles in 18 years, not to mention. So yeah, you did good. I'm proud of you. I'm excited for you, but it's not real world for most people. This chart, 20 cents per mile over the course of the first 5 years versus $1.10 per mile if it gets to be a 10-year-old vehicle. And so somewhere between 5 and 10 years is probably 60, 70 cents a mile. Those are pretty interesting numbers, and I like how they relate them to miles because then it is a world that we can all understand. So I like how they did that. So it's a very important number when you put that into perspective. Mechanics, we hear all the time, you know, Farley says all the time, there's just not enough mechanics. We can't get enough mechanics. There's not enough mechanics to work on things. We hear from the dealerships, well, everything's on, you know, it's always takes so much longer now because we can't get enough techs. We don't have enough techs. There's not enough mechanics to work on this kind of stuff. Well, according to Cox Automotive, mechanics are up 12% now from when they were in 2018. There are 299,000 auto techs right now, and that is up 12% from 2018, making more than we've ever had before. And maybe there's not enough, but it's not like we're buying that many more vehicles over what we had just a few years ago. So, and we got 300,000 mechanics out there. There's that exhaust. We can't make it one video, remember? Not one video. But there's 300,000 mechanics out there. I think if the reason is that when they tell us there's not enough techs to handle this, I think what they're really saying is there's way too many problems in vehicles today for the techs to handle. It's not a shortage of techs, it's too many vehicle problems, but they don't want to say that, so they tell us too many techs. Found that very interesting. What do you think the average cost of a repair is today where people go, you know what, it's time for me to get rid of this thing. This is costing me too much money. I want out, take it. I got to get rid of it. Well, they gave us a number. Cox Automotive has that information. I'll tell you what it is. So it says the repair price, when this is the average repair cost happens, owners consider trading their vehicle in and start inquiring about it. $3,195, $3,200. And people are like, that sucks. That hit pretty hard. It's time to think about getting rid of this thing. $3,200 repair today in 2026, I'll bet that's a very small average repair versus what things actually are costing. Again, especially when you're making $9.23 million at every service station or service department of dealerships on average. Find it very interesting. Let me know your thoughts on this stuff. Thanks for watching.